Hi, I'm Amanda and this is my daughter Becca and we're with Not Just Another Dance Studio. Today we're going to show you how to make a spider bun. So I've already started with her hair in a ponytail slicked back for me. What I usually like to do is I'll use a flat paddle brush and then a little, I call it our smoothing brush, so it just gets some of the finer parts back. In here we have just plain water, so today I just wet it down with water because we're at the studio. If I was at home, I would throw her in the shower and completely soak down her hair and just get it nice and wet, and then I find it goes back into a better bun. We also find that if you use dirty hair, it works a little better. So if you're doing comp or something like that, don't wash it the day of, wash it the day before and leave it a little bit dirty to get that nice, perfect look. So for today, she's got a few wispies, but that's okay. We're just gonna pretend she's going to dance class. So we have a nice high ponytail. I'm gonna turn your head. You can see it's pretty high. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take my pipe cleaners. So I have 4 little pipe cleaners to make my spider's legs. And I'm gonna feed them, hopefully, through her head. And hopefully she doesn't complain too much. If it's like my kid, I find they always complain for mom a little bit more than they do for anyone else. It's okay. Sorry, it's stuck there.
Wait, I'm trying to get through my head.
Nice, we've got one of his legs. So for time's sake, we just sort of did the rest of them without you guys seeing. So what I did was I made her ponytail a little bit more loose so that we could get the pipe cleaners through. And if the hair is wet, sometimes they do catch, so you might want to try on dry hair if you have a child who complains a lot. So again, I've taken beads, and we have these ones here, white and orange. The white ones are actually glow in the dark, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to keep feeding these onto the legs of the spider. Alternating my color because of course I like it to look nice. So I've just done orange and then white and orange on the next one. So now I've got all of his little legs there. The next thing I'm going to do is a little thing. It's called a hair donut. You can get these at most drugstores. We'll sell them as well as the dollar store. It just makes it a little quick and easier for you when you're trying to make your bun. So we're going to slide this over her hair. Sort of spread it in a fan around the bun. So there's many different ways to do it. I personally find this method is the easiest to get a nice looking bun with the bun. Then I take a second elastic and I'm going to pull it tight around her bun. And I'm going to take her excess hair, trying not to get his little legs stuck in there. A her spider. We're going to twist it around her excess bun. I'm going to use a few bobby pins. These ones are my favorite. They're nice and rounded, and I find they slide in a little bit better than the flat bobby pins. I'm going to do that second chunk, same thing. We're just going to twist it up. Wrap it around for you. We're going to slide some more bobby pins. Again, there's thicker ones, there's thinner ones. It depends what type of hair your child has. Becca's is a little bit thin, so I can usually get away with the thin bobby pins. If I'm doing my own hair and I'm teaching, I definitely like the thicker ones just to make sure it stays in place and nothing comes loose while I'm jumping or doing turns or things like that. So we've got her bun there, and it's starting to get sturdy. Not yet, you can turn around in a second. Then we're going to bend his legs. So we're just going to bend him to make him look more like a spider. And then we can attach these with bobby pins as well. So we can either sort of push his leg into the hair, or this would be a spot where the flat bobby pins would actually work a little better when you're attaching his legs to the head. For today, I'm just going to dig it into her hair. Oh, and I just realized I missed a big chunk of her hair there. pom-pom. We put 2 little googly eyes, and with this one we attached a sliding clip. Just it's sometimes a little easier to slide right in. Okay, so turn around again, Beck. So you kind of have a couple of options when you're doing his head. You can either put it right in the middle of the bun, or some people prefer it sort of sitting on top of the head. Where would you like yours today? Right on the top? Okay. There we go. So in this case, his body kind of doesn't attach to his feet, but that's what Becca preferred. There you go.
His eyes.
His eyes are on the top, they're looking up. We'll get a picture of it later. And then, of course, we have some glitter hairspray. So this just makes it a little bit more fancy. Can you lift your head up just a bit, hun? Awesome. There, can you look at the camera and show them the finished product? So there we have his little legs, and she's all glittered up and ready to go for dance class. Thanks for watching.